Williamson do in the ring, he's got that kill shot buzzsaw, but we've seen the lengths, even for this title, that Orlando Christopher will go in this building.
You're exactly right. And I got there to say it doesn't even have to be for the title. Orlando Christopher, you want to talk about the technical prowess of Aaron Williams. I'll tell you, if you want to get into the brawling and catch can, do what you got to do, Orlando Christopher, I believe, is heads and tails above Aaron Williams, believe it or not.
Both guys right around 6 foot, and I think, you look through the years, growing up in the business, kid hybrid, Orlando Christopher, through the years, and that sort of remorphosis for him. Trude Martini told him a handful of tricks. Obviously, he had the House of Truth throughout the years. You get American Kickboxer, he's got that sort of hybrid style, but he can, and you see it right there on his transition, which Williams turns into a wrist lock. These guys can go in terms of a mat game.
Well, you're definitely right. And let's not forget, Orlando Christopher traveling around with the likes of Nate Metz and Eddie Venom, Pryor Wellington, Josh Abercrombie. These are all guys who are technical wrestlers. So you can't tell me he didn't pick up a thing or two. They didn't offer him a pointer, because all those guys very successful in what they've done and also very good in the ring.
And what I love about these guys is we've seen them for years grow and evolve throughout. Of course, Aaron Williams has held the Respect title a couple of different times, once under a mask, now sort of freed as himself. But they continue to get up and down the road, and a lot of people in the Midwest, and in the case of Orlando Christopher in Toronto, specifically at Superkicked, they're now getting to see just how good these guys are on a regular basis.
That's right, and you know what? At the end of the day, the winners are the fans, because these guys are what's building the future of the business right here.
Williams has been.
Yes.
Wow. A monkey flip into a stand-up by Christopher. And a handful of reversals and pins. And
outstanding.
There's the claps. And, some say that wouldn't get over in Lima, but the fans seem to be behind it.
I'll tell you what. And you know what? That's a testament to the hard work these guys have done to lay that foundation to show that this can be and will be accepted in this kind of atmosphere.
Williams just told Christopher, hey, you're pretty good, guy.
Yeah.
The super kicked King of the Six champion in Orlando Christopher. And these guys, again, they go everywhere, win belts everywhere. Williams is doing a lot of work in Indiana and has been, he's so much of a different hybrid style, too. And they're mirrors in ways. Talking about the mat wrestling, you've seen that. They've both gone through hardcore matches, death matches, and I think overall they've come out more well-rounded on the other side.
I think so, but also at the end of the day, well, you say well-rounded, but also how damaged will they come out on the other side?
Well, Christopher's right arm will be quite damaged after that big kick with the left side. Hybrid has won nearly every championship he can in the state of Michigan. He's held this championship and had at the anniversary show a handful of years ago. One of the better matches on the card at the old place, the UAW Hall.
That was a beautiful Russian leg, side Russian. I love that move. I'll tell you what, they need to bring it back. Tommy Wildfire Ridge back in the day used to do it. It was just great.
And the respect part of it, you kind of look at the old days, you get that mid-card title, so to speak, bringing the prestige back. These two kind of remind me, with their speeches beforehand for this show, is kind of the old Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels thing, where that was the point. We want to make sure that middle of the card, that's the belt that you want. We're the workhorse guy, and we'll show you that night by night. And you're going to have to do that as a huge kick right to the spine to win these 3 out of 5.
Oh, definitely. You're going to have to pull out all the stops here and really dig down deep because, oh, jeez, Aaron Williams just laying it in on him. It's like a lumberjack.
It's one of the guys, yourself, or on the list of guys I've heard over the years say, with Aaron Williams, we don't want to take chops from that guy. It's not Christopher. Oh, you never know when he's thinking. Oh, big drop kick.
See, and there you go. That's what I said. That catch can.
It'll break down, and up to the top goes Christopher. High cross body. And rolling in a heap is Williams.
Certainly is. And I thought Williams might have saw him up there enough time where he was going to try to do something, but he didn't.
Might have been a little face for being kicked in the face.
Could have been. Could have still saw him and just getting quite registered. Didn't think he's coming that fast something.
I guarantee he knows what the bottom of Christopher's boots look like. There's one imprint on each side of his temple. It's Christopher in charge right now. Fighting down just in front of the cameras and sitting down. It's not really a low blow as much as he's sitting down where he threw it at.
That's right. You know, I gotta wonder. Let's just say this goes. Oh, those are vicious. Those are vicious. Let's just say this goes all 5. What else can you pull out that you haven't already shown the other guy?
Better question is, who's waiting on the other side of it if it goes 5? Thinking about, let's say, the month after in March. That guy's got to feel pretty good about himself.
Yeah, is that enough time to recover? They're going out right into the people. Orlando Christopher throwing Aaron Williams over the guardrail.
Again, the championship is not on the line tonight. You've got to win 3 out of 5. Williams will walk out, but Christopher up and over with the aid of that chair. Air Sabu, watch out.
There he goes. Another Michigan legend in Sabu. Orlando Christopher showing that he has watched and has learned.
You've got, if you're Christopher too, remember, you can dump Williams on the outside, win the match by countout. It would be one of the 3 you need to win, go towards the title. It won't matter how you get it done.
It doesn't, but I think, the respect these guys have for that belt, for the match, that would be a cheap win. I don't think they would do it.
Could that possibly be a detriment, though?
It could be, because I'd do it.
Well,
a win's a win, baby.
The list of things you would do. Now maybe the pile driver on the outside, as it's been said many times, the hardest part of the ring.
That's no, this if there he's
you know what's even
back.
worse if he dumps him to the floor.
Oh, another one of them nice. Oh! I saw the sweat go flying off his chest.
Say goodbye to your pectorals. Oh my Lord!
No. There you go. That'll slow it down.
Oh, Williams. Oh! Face first. Christopher.
That's using your noggin.
Thinking about flying again right over top of Williams in a super kick.
Did you hear that, McCormick?
I felt it. Williams, perhaps on pure instinct, just destroyed Orlando Christopher's face.
Somebody better call Isaac Yankum. He's going to need him.
He's going to need about 8 of them. Call Jack Spratt right down the road. He's at least closer. Up goes Williams. Almost double stomped him through the mat.
Just about almost like an Alabama Jam or something there. But it wasn't enough after this super kick. And then Orlando Christopher still kicked out.
Goes to show you what type of competitor that Orlando Christopher is.
Holy shit. I mean, Cal. I meant Cal.
You changed the rating earlier in the show. It's fine.
They didn't. So there you go. This is some of that old school stuff right here. The foundations are built on.
Just ripped his finger apart. That's unfortunate. You know what? It'll stop though. It'll stop you from being chopped later on.
That's right.
Or at least if your opponent is willing to do it, they're willing to put themselves through a world of pain.
And it's also going to stop you from signing in at the emergency room.
Well, they're probably going to be full after this show. It's a World Wrestling title on the line in the main event. Cody Jones. Again, if Cody Jones survives as the World Wrestling champ against Mojo tonight, he's got Austin Mannix waiting in the wings. If Mannix can beat one of Cody's lackeys.
Can you believe what's happening here? This is just amazing.
Williams.
They put him down.
Right down.
He's got that far leg.
2.
That's got to be it. Oh, my God.
Like you said earlier, at what point can you pull out something? You've faced each other before. You know these guys watch a ton of tape.
Definitely.
Especially considering the challenge for this was within the last month. You've had 3 weeks to study up. At what point can you pull something out that can keep your opponent down and that they don't know is coming?
And like I said, I think eventually it's going to come to the point where someone goes somewhere they ordinarily wouldn't. And I'm not going to say take a cheap shot or a shortcut, but somebody's going to take a cheap shot or a shortcut.
Orlando Christopher at United or Divided in 2015 beat Matthew Taylor. Then the Dark Star, now the guiding light for this title. Matt Taylor beat him back in a ladder match at War 13. Williams with the swing and the miss. Christopher ducks underneath. Williams, double cross body.
But there you go, both of them thinking alike, both of them going to the same well of water.
Not really any water in either well.
No, those wells were dry.
Just the official at the end of it. He's up to 2, and this is kind of a hard thing because not only are you trying to drag yourself up if you're both competitors, but you're praying at this point the other guy doesn't get up.
That's a good possibility. Just ask him, please stay down, because I hurt. I don't know how much more I can give you, because it's got to be 1,017 degrees in here.
At least. Christopher able to get back up, looking for that DDT all the way around and drop Williams on his head.
That was
That's
beautiful.
gotta be it. Hooked both legs, 1, 2.
Oh!
And just an eyelash shy of 3. Christopher right down with a
there you go. Grab a leg, grab a
cover.
leg. Ah.
A lot of guys have used that move and been very successful with it.
That's right. See, he looks bewildered, but I'll tell you, when he watches tape, he's going to say, I should grab the leg.
And I tell you what, that was one of those things too about guys pulling out that maybe Williams hasn't seen Christopher do. Goes with a roll up on the inside. Still just a 2, and Williams,
That one.
that's an assault.
That looks like the point of the elbow right in the face.
That kick by Williams, and again, he nearly beheaded Christopher. He kicked him so hard it leaned out all the way.
He looked like the Matrix. He bent him back so far. Oh.
Williams,
There to put a tickle in the pickle right there.
who has been in a couple of big matches already this week. He had a fight last night down south, but up top he's got one here tonight in Lima.
No, they're going
This is gonna be
way
bad.
up top up there.
Williams smart enough, the nearly 20-year veteran, to reach down and grab the rope. I don't know so much as he did it instinctually or just sort of fell.
Oh.
He dropped Christopher face first. Williams looking to fly. The respect champ up.
He's got that aerodynamic head.
Frog splash in the middle of the ring. Hooks the
That's
leg,
gotta
we're
be
done. 1, 2.
Oh, no way. You're kidding me. That was at least a 6.5 star frog smash that Orlando Christopher just kicked out of.
Twitter says it was about 8. Wow.
Hashtag 8-star frog splash, Aaron Williams.
It's probably a t-shirt idea. Somebody get Pro Wrestling Tees on the phone. Williams. See if he goes back. Look, he's in a perfect position.
Jeez.
Christopher is.
Orlando Christopher, new hashtag unpretty.
This is
Many
where they
times he's been-
chant both these guys.
Oh.
Right up just underneath of the throat by Williams.
Here's my thing. How much air is that driving out of Orlando Christopher after that frog splash and all those other high impact moves? But evidently not enough.
Oh,
Vicious uppercut.
he threw Hellfire and Brimstone right at him as the miss by Christopher. It's about making
That was
mistakes.
genius.
Williams, beautiful pickup here. Christopher trying to fight it off. He'll
What
be
is-
dizzy.
That was awesome.
Drop down to the spinning driver. 1 and 2 again.
It's like the most dangerous finish. It wasn't a finish.
Williams now, at some point, has to start getting frustrated, I would think, because he has thrown everything at Orlando Christopher.
And I think I saw on the expression on his face there a little bit of bewilderment, thinking that he already had this one.
Think of all the guys that Williams has trained with over the years, that martial arts background, and 2 guys who love to fight but are putting on a terrific performance here tonight.
Oh, that was just a straight slap. Oh.
That's a straight right. And it
Jeez.
just seems to have pissed off Aaron Williams.
I told you, somebody's going to break. And we might have just saw the breaking point of Aaron Williams right here.
Williams away from his man. Christopher follows him in on the rope and open the roll through.
Oh,
Hook both legs.
beautiful.
1, 2. And he got the 3. Like you said, he made one mistake, got emotionally invested,
Yep.
and Christopher made him pay.